So today's video is about simultaneous equations. So simultaneous equations, there are equations which have two variables like 3x plus 4y equals 16. You will see two variables, one is x and another one is y. Okay, why they are known as simultaneous? They are known as simultaneous because they are usually two equations together solved at the same time and we find solution for them. That's why they are known as simultaneous equations. They are two equations solved together. Okay, before we start learning about simultaneous equations, I just want to tell you, if you want to eliminate any number, how to do that. You know it from before, but still. So let's say you have to eliminate plus 4y. To eliminate plus 4y, we need the opposite of it. So we need minus 4y. So plus 4 or minus 4 cancel each other, and now what is left with us is 0. So let's say you want to cancel negative 3z. To eliminate negative 3z, we need to bring positive 3z, which eliminates each other, and you get 0. Okay, now let's start doing some questions. Why I told you about the elimination, because we will solve these simultaneous equations by elimination method. So let's see, here we have two different equations. So we write them in column method. X plus y equal negative 6 and x minus y equal 2. Now we need to bring them together. We need to solve them together. So do you see any pair of variables which are ready to eliminate? Yes, I can see it. A positive y and a negative y can be cancelled with each other. So positive y and negative y cancels. Now we have to bring a positive x and another positive x together. So positive x and a positive x, like plus, it's like plus 1 and a plus 1. It ends up being plus 2. So 2x equals a negative 6 and a positive 2. So it's like negative 6 and positive 2. So it will give you a negative 4. Now it's a one-step equation. 2x equals 4. You have to isolate your x. So 2 times x, the opposite of times is divide. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. 2 cancel 2. X is negative 4. Here we found one value. To find the second value, we have to take any equation from our question, any equation, and substitute the value of x into it. So let's take the first equation, which is x plus y equal negative 6. So in place of x, I will substitute negative 4 because x is negative 4. So negative 4 plus y equal negative 6. Again, it's a one-step equation. So to cancel this negative 4, we will do a positive 4 on both sides. So negative 4 cancel positive 4. Y is negative 6 plus 4 will give you negative 2. Y is negative 2. And this question is over. Let's do another question. Here we can see there are two equations. 6x plus 5y equals 40. Another one is x minus 5y equals negative 5. Is there any pair of variables ready to eliminate? I think yes. So positive 5y and negative 5y, they're opposite. We can cancel them. 6x and 1x, they both are positive, so they will end up being 7x. 45 minus 5 will be 35. One-step equation. 7x is 35. Divide both sides by 7. Just cancel. X is 35 divided by 7, which is 5. Now substitute x equal 5 into any equation. Let's take the equation 1. So it says 6x plus 5y equals 40. 6x means 6 times x, which is 6 times 5, plus 5y equals 40. 30 plus 5y equals 40. I'll write it here to continue. 30 plus 5y equals 40. Now we need to cancel 30 first, and then we will deal with this 5 with y. So negative 30 on both sides, because this 30 is positive, the opposite is negative 30. So 30 cancels 30. We are left with 5y equals 40 minus 30 is 10. Now 5y is 10. Divide both sides by 5. Y is 2. Okay, if any one of you if you are struggling with solving one-step or two-step equations, you will find the link in the description of how to solve one-step and two-step equations. So if you are struggling with this part or this part, just go and look at those videos first and then come back to it. Anyways, let's solve another example. So one by one we are moving towards a difficult question every time. So let's solve this one now. We see 5x plus 4y equals 41 and 5x minus y equals 21. So if I want to eliminate, I can see this is 5x and they both are same number. This is also 5x. It's easy to eliminate these two, but they both are positive, so it's difficult to eliminate positive numbers together. So one number need to be a negative number. So to make this one, let's say to make this one negative, I need to multiply it by a negative 1. But I just can't change one term in it. I have to change the whole equation. So I have to multiply the whole equation by negative 1. So what will happen when I multiply the whole equation by negative 1? Every sign will become opposite. So this will become 5x times negative 1 will become negative 5x. Negative y times negative 1 will become positive y. And 21 will become negative 21. You see, everything changes to opposite. This one we will write the way it was. 5x plus 4y equals 41. And now you see, can we cancel it now? Can we eliminate 5x now? Yes, we can. 5x cancels 5x. 4y plus y becomes 5y. 41 minus 21 becomes 20. Divide both sides by 5. Y is equal to 4. Now substitute y in any of the equation. Let's take the second equation. So 5x minus y equals 21. And then in place of y, I will write 4 because y is 4. Now let's solve this two-step equations. Plus 4 plus 4. So 5x equals 25. Divide by 5. Divide by 5. X equal 5. So we got y is 4 and x is 5. Let's solve the next question. Here we see the two equations are 7x minus 3y equals minus 2. X minus 3y equals 10. And the same problem again. We have 3y and 3y in both the equations, but they have same sign. So we need to make one of them a positive one. So we need to multiply the whole equation by negative 1. Whenever you think about changing sign, you always have to multiply by a negative 1, always. So as I told you before, every sign will become the opposite. So I will write both the equations here again. The first one will be same, no change in it. So 7x minus 3y equals negative 2. And then the second one, x will become negative x, 3y will become positive 3y, and 10 will become negative 10. Let's bring them together. Negative 3y, positive 3y cancel each other, and 7x minus 1x will give you 6x. Negative 2 and negative 10 becomes together negative 12. Divide both sides by 6. So x is negative 2. Now substitute the value of x in any of the equation above. Let's bring the second one. So x minus 3y equals 10. X is negative 2 minus 3y equals 10. Opposite to negative 2 is positive 2. Which negative 3y equals 12. Divide by negative 3. So y is equal to negative 4. Let's come to the last two type of questions. let's see how to deal with these. 5x minus 2y equals 1. 7x minus 4y equals 5. Now, which one is easy to eliminate? I think here I can see that it is easy to convert 2y into 4y just by multiplying it by 2, because 2 times 2 give you 4. But they also have the same sign, so I also need to change its sign from negative to positive. So what I'll do, I'll multiply it by negative 2. As I told you, whenever you need to change the sign, you multiply with negative number. So what will happen? So this will become 2 times 5. This one will become 10x. And because it's multiplying by negative 2, it's becoming negative 10x. Positive 4y equals negative 2. And the second one, we would write the way it was. 7x minus 4y equals 5. Let's bring them together. Positive and negative cancel each other. Negative 10 and positive 7 will give you negative 3x equals negative 2, and positive 5 will give you positive 3. Divide both sides by negative 3. So x is minus 1. Now substitute the value of x in any of the one equation. Let's take equation 1, this one. So 5 times x minus 2y equal 1. 5 times minus 1 minus 2y equal 1. Negative 5 minus 2y equal 1. Cancel negative 5 by positive 5. So minus 2y equal 6. Divide both sides by negative 2. We got that y is equal to negative 3. And now the last type of question, which we can see, is 7x minus 3y equals 23, and 6x plus 5y equals 50. Here you can see it's very difficult to figure out which one to eliminate. You can eliminate x as well, or and y as x or y, any variable. It's okay, it's up to you. You will get the same answer. But I can see that y, with the y variables, they are already with opposite signs, so it's easy to change these. But in this case, you have to change both. So how to change both of them? You have to figure out by using lowest common multiple. So you have to find the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5. So 3 will give you 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. 5, 10, and 15. So 15 is the lowest common multiple. You need to change both of these numbers to 15. To change the 3 to 15, you have to times it by 5, and times this one by 3. This time we don't have to change the sign, so we just multiply by the normal numbers. So this one will become 7 times 5, 35x minus 15y equals 5 times 3, 15, 11, 115. And this one is 3 times 6, 18x plus 15y equals 150. Now let's bring them together. Positive and negative cancel each other. They both are positive, so 35 plus 18 will give us 53x equals 115 plus 150 will give you 265. Divide both sides by 53. So you have to figure out how many 53 will give you 265. I think it's times 5. So x is 5. Now substitute x in any of the equation. Let's take the second one. So 6 times x, yani 6 times 5, plus 5y equals 50. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 5y is 50, minus 30 on both sides. So 5y is 20, divide by 5, y is 4. So we got it. I hope all these questions will help you in future. If you want me to solve any other question, you can write in the comments. Have a nice day.